Joe Biden's presidency has been one of there are no actions until there's a crisis point and you, the press, start asking questions. And when you start asking questions, then they finally respond and say they're going to do something, whether it's true action or not. Kamala Harris, nowhere to be seen, whether as vice president or as a member of the Senate, until things hit a crisis point, like what happened with the defund the police movement. You see, the American people need to understand, Democrats today are trying to run away from the movement they embraced a short few years ago. And the only reason they're trying to run away from that movement is because the American people said this is craziness. And they demanded action from local law enforcement to keep them safe. And only when that occurred, then they want to reverse course. This is not leadership. This is putting your finger in the air and then figuring out which way the wind is blowing. Joe Biden has done that as president. Kamala Harris has done that as vice president. Tim Walz did that as governor of Minnesota. And the American people cannot tolerate having Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the White House doing the same thing for 4 more years. There's a better way. There is a significantly better way. And this is why police benevolent associations nationally and in different pockets around the country have come out and supported Donald J. Trump to be the 47th president of the United States. Because they know he takes public safety seriously. They know that he supports the men and women in blue who serve our communities every single day. They know that obviously our economy will be better, foreign policy will be better, the border will be secure. But at the end of the day, they know communities will be safe. And that is why they support Donald J. Trump. And that is why I'm here in Chicago, of course, to give my support for Donald Trump, but to also lay out the contrast. And it is a stark contrast between Donald Trump and J.D. Vance, who take public safety seriously, and Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, who like to play politics with the safety of the American people.